say that is it's a concept which is almost there in the digital media in terms of let's say Ola, Uber also, where we are creating a platform where we can consolidate some of the mid-size retailers who would like to join hands with us, and actually to them, then we provide all the designing, the marketing, the training, all the support that they need. So, and the reason for doing all of this is primarily that it is actually the different reports that have come in, and we have also done our market research. And there is a McKinsey report which clearly says that there are two different things which is happening in this jewelry industry. The first is there is a consolidation happening at the top. So what it means is that the top chain of stores, whether it's Tanishq or Malabar or Kalyan or any other chain of stores, they are going to grow larger and bigger, and they're going to gain a lot more strength. And that's where the mid-size and the smaller retailers are feeling threatened, because they don't have the power or the bandwidth to actually compete with these big chains. And the second thing which is happening, which is more from the consumer perspective, because today's target audience or today's consumers are the millennials, who believe a lot in branding, who believes a lot in comparing different brands. And currently, the only way that they can do this is on a digital network, on websites, where they actually want to compare different brands. So they go to different websites of different jewelry brands, and they actually compare it. But finally, jewelry is a product which you need to sort of try it on before you actually buy it. So that touch and feel becomes very important. So there is nobody who is actually offering all different brands under one roof. So the other big thing is going to happen, which is the multi-brand outlets. This is what actually happened to the fashion industry, to the garment industry almost 50 years ago. So that's kind of the transition which is happening now in the jewelry world. So fashion and jewelry have always actually gone hand to hand, though of course fashion has always been at least 25 to 50 years much ahead of jewelry. So that's where, if I draw the parallels between the two industries, this is now, jewelry industry is now catching up on the fashion industry. And the multi-brand outlets are going to be the next big thing to happen. So Bandhan Jewels is offering these two unique concepts. So on one hand, when we are joining hands, having retail partners in different cities who are going to join hands with us, so they become part of Bandhan Jewels. And so for the consumers also, it's a chain of stores, which is the way they are going to perceive, and they're going to also get all the benefits that they get with the chain. So for example, if I buy a jewelry in Lucknow, and for whatever reason I move to Mumbai and I want to exchange that, where do I go? I mean, if I bought it from a Lucknow retailer, I have to go back to Lucknow. Whereas in a chain stores, you can actually exchange that, as a consumer. So which is what we are also going to provide, because the Bandhan store there in Lucknow can be, they can bring the jewelry to the store here in Mumbai, and maybe from Mumbai to Chennai or to Delhi. So when we have these kind of stores, retail chain stores, that's the big benefit that the consumer gets, and also the consistency in the service, in the marketing, in the quality of the products, everything. That's something which is unique. The second thing is also from a retail perspective, when they join hands with us. So not only is just that we provide the marketing, because finally if they have to spend on marketing for their individual single store, they may end up spending 1 crore. Whereas when they are part of a chain like Bandhan, so we are pooling our resources together. So everybody contributes. So instead of spending 1 crore, maybe they might just do it in 10%. So maybe they just need to spend 10 lakhs, and yet they are getting the benefit of marketing. So it's all consolidation that we are trying to achieve. And so that's what's in it for the retail perspective. When it comes to the consumer perspective, from a consumer mindset, it is all about these consumers. Actually, their mindsets are changing. They are evolving in a very fast manner. And it's thanks to the media, thanks to the digital world, that the access that they have is amazing right now. And that's what they try and they need to have. So because of this, their lifestyle is changing. And for every changing lifestyle, they need a matching piece of accessory, matching piece of jewelry, which otherwise they find it difficult. And as I was just talking to somebody here, that even a woman looks for jewelry for Halloween. So why not? Why can't we provide Halloween jewelry? So, and that's something evolving in India as well. I know it's big in the US and in Europe, but nevertheless, the Western culture is seeping in. So the consumers are looking for. So if I'm going to the gym, I need a separate set of jewelry. I can't wear my bridal set for sure, right? So there again, why can't you provide jewelry pieces for if you're going gymming, or if you're going to play golf, you need sports jewelry. So are you doing that? Or if the other, of course, the daily wear, the casual wear, the office wear, the traditional wear, the bridal wear, all of this is going to be there. So for every different look, because I believe the way you dress is the way you get addressed. That's a fact of life, and that's where we are trying to actually provide them different look, different kind of jewelry for every look. And that's what is going to be unique and differentiated factor as far as our Bandhan stores